Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, thank you so much for being here tonight. We got another ReGen Invitational 3 matchup for you, and it's actually a double header taking place in the Invitational bracket tonight. Last night we were over in the Challenger bracket for our opening match of the event, where it was CPOGX Fan Club taking the 2-0 victory over Goodbye Forever. But tonight, here in the Invitational bracket, we got the number 1 seed Party Time up against the number 16 seed Nexus Cats. It's Division B versus Division D. Who's going to come out on top tonight? I can't hold anything past these Nexus Cats. They're an outstanding team. They play well. They've been together for a while. And maybe rooting for a bit of an underdog story here. I don't know. If you're at home, if you're rooting for the Nexus Cats, make some noise. Of course, if you're here for Party Time, I want to hear you guys as well. I got our teams in the lobby. I don't want to waste your time. I want to get into the game. So I'm going to let these captains know I'm ready to go. Hopefully you guys at home are as well. Our first map of the evening will be Tomb of the Spider Queen, as chosen by the captain from the Nexus Cats, Arthanal. Arth banned away Towers of Doom and Battlefield of Eternity. And Ekeb from Party Time banned away Cursed Hollow and Braxis Holdout. Looks like we're ready to go for game number 1. Captains have thrown out their R's in chat. And I think we're going to be going in just a moment. Punjabi in chat saying Nexus Dutes. I guess that's the Nexus Cats. Launch it? I think it's launching. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Tomb of the Spider Queen. When the game loads up here, it should be any second now. There it is. Hello. Welcome to the draft. We do have Party Time on the left-hand side tonight in the blue. Nexus Cats will... or did I say right? I meant to say left. Party Time on the left, and Nexus Cats on the right, as you can tell, of course, by the overlay up there. But here we go with the first ban, 25 seconds for Party Time. And some powerful heroes we've been seeing. That Zool, that Deathwing. No Tassadar quite yet, but if you saw the PTR patch notes today, that's pretty exciting stuff coming next week. Mal'Ganis will be our first ban of the evening. And there goes the Zool, as expected, banned away by the Nexus Cats. Of course, here on Tomb of the Spider Queen, that wave clear is of the utmost importance. And if you can have a hero like Zool with quite possibly the best wave clear in the game, depending on who you ask, in my opinion, it's right up there if it's not the best. So a smart ban there on the Zool. We'll see if Deathwing's also going to get it taken away. 3 seconds here for Party Time to make their decision on their second ban. And it will be Kael'thas. So decision now for Arthur now if he wants to take away that Deathwing or leave it open here on a somewhat smaller map, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Just really depending on how much worry they have on that big dragon. Is it something that they feel like they can wrangle up here in the tomb, or perhaps it could be a little bit too much for them to handle? It's just going to be a Johanna ban, so taking away a top tier tank here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. But it does leave open the Deathwing, and there it is, first picked by the captain, Ekeb himself. So back on over to the Cats. How do they want to deal with this? Of course, now plenty of opportunity to consider their counter picks. We've seen Leoric act as a pretty good tool against the Deathwing since release. Other heroes like Greymane perhaps could be of use. Instead, it's going to be Turd Herder's Malthael picked up first here for the solo lane. At least I'm going to guess it's the solo lane. I'm pretty sure Turd, typically that's his position on the team. Malthael makes sense, but you never know. Here's Malfurion for Pokaflute. And it'll be Gul'dan, some wave clear for Shoeman out of the mage position. I like that here. It's going to give them ample time to get these rotations through pretty quickly. They're not going to have to worry too much about what their other damage is in terms of the wave clear. Since they already have it with Gul'dan, they can be a lot more flexible now heading into that next pick. But before we get there, final ban for the Nexus Cats. Just 4 seconds remaining for this pick. And I got to expect... okay, yeah, there's a tank ban. I didn't think it was going to be ETC. I thought maybe something like a Garrosh because they have the Malfurion already locked in. Roots after those throws can be Pretty devastating. Final ban for Party Time. And they might be looking to take away a tank themselves. And there, it will be the Garage thrown out by Party Time. I wouldn't have expected them to take away the Garage themselves, unless if they have suspicions that the cats were wanting to grab the Orc. But now they're going to have to dig a bit deeper, still looking for maybe some more percentage damage to deal with the Deathwing. And they will find it in the form of Greymane. And there's Diablo to lead that front line. It's going to be played by Mark Zombie. Two more picks for Party Time. They are the #1 seed here in the Invitational bracket. Of course, if you're curious about those brackets, you can hit ! bracket in chat right now. It'll load those up for you. Muradin, Thrall, the final 2 picks for Party Time, and locking in the Orphea is Arthanel. All right, let's see if we can get a poll going here. New poll. Who will... Is it typing? Hello? Okay, Twitch? You dead? It's not letting me type. Oh, there it goes. Win game 1? Will it be Party Time? Or Nexus Cats? And just like that, the poll should be open. Go ahead and click on through. If you're here on twitch.tv/murderrg, top of your chat, hit the drop down, select your team, make sure you hit submit, and it will add on into the tallies here. Looks like votes coming in early for the Nexus Cats. Hoping that there's at least a few of you rooting for Party Time out there. Great portrait synergy, by the way. Looks like the Raven Lord, who was just in that teaser yesterday. And over here on the other side, I think that's the Raven Lord's cat? Oh no, that's Kel'Thuzad's cat, right? Either way, here we go. Game #1, Tomb of the Spider Queen. And here on the left-hand side, coming out of base first, it's the Captain Ekeeb on Deathwing. Shoemang gonna play the Gul'dan. Pokeflute on Malfurion. Sealyman gonna play the Thrall. And Chess Clue on the Muradin. Make some noise for Party Time. And here on the right-hand side in red, we got Mark Zombie playing the Diablo. Arthanel on Orphea. The Doctor playing Greymane. McGiblets on the Ana. And in the top lane right now, it'll be Turd Herder on the Malthael. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys love them, and you know them as the Nexus Cats. So a bit of an odd split here, sending the Malthael up to the top lane. Looks like perhaps a 4-man slam in the bottom lane for Nexus Cats. So a potential double soak situation for the Malthael. How is that going to pay off for him? I'm not quite sure yet. But let's take a look at these level 1 talents, and we see it's going to be Pursuit of Flame for Gul'dan, not going for that Echoed Corruption. Instead, perhaps going to want to focus a bit more on the Wave Clear. I think potentially able to get more with that Q here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Turd Herder, the first one in trouble, getting stunned by that Stormbolt, but should be able to scoot back and take a big blast of that Molten Flame from Deathwing as the Nexus Cats are making the first move onto some structures, and just like that, they already have a turret down. And they're sieging in really hard here with the help of the 4-man. No rotation yet from Party Time, just Thrall and Gul'dan here. Now Muradin showing near this egg spawner in the bottom side. But Nexus Cats looking healthy, looking strong, and looking fearless up against this #1 seed here in this bracket. You know, I said before, it's the Division B, like, top team against a Division D squad from Nexus Gaming Series, but you can't count out the Nexus Cats, and I am here in full respect of this squad, expecting them to put up a really good fight here, but they're going to have to do it against a Deathwing, and for the first time, we're seeing Deathwing join up this 4-man in the bottom lane. They're going to send the Gul'dan to deal with the Malthael in the mid-top rotation. Actually, looks like Thrall might be coming up as well now to help, or is he? No, Sealyman having second thoughts, heading back down to that bottom lane. Now it's Ekeeb. Losing some armor plates, only 20 armor currently, but getting plenty of value with that Molten Flame. And you see the Doctor having used that well tap early, but so far, really good job from McGiblets playing the Ana, keeping some of these targets healed up for the Cats. And you gotta credit Turd Herder. Look at this so far. Getting 15 gems and leading the way, I think, outracing the Gul'dan so far. But let's keep our eyes on the bottom lane where Chesclu having a dwarf toss out of there. Falling pretty low at times on this Muradin, but able to heal himself back up with that second wind. Once again, you see it activating and some free health for Chesclu, as the cats are having to use all those well taps back and forth here. Mark Zombie now charging in, but going to be stunned out by that Stormbolt. Chesclu looking for some damage. There's the grenade going to land onto Muradin, but still not enough damage coming through from the Orphea quite yet. The Doctor, of course, going to be waiting for that level 10 pickup on the Cursed Bullet. Great roots now, and Deathwing getting a big Flame Blast through onto Mark Zombie, but getting sturdy now at 33 stacks on his Black Soulstone. And this is where Diablo can start playing a bit more risky with that health pool starting to grow here in our 3-minute mark on map number 1. Deathwing in the sky quickly only gets back 1 armor plate as the cats are ready to get back to work. It's Chesclu, 49 health, and will fall. First blood of the game, and it belongs to the cats. Resuming our view here at mid, it's Turd Herder holding on to 23 gems, risking it all out at mid, and will drop them behind the wall. I don't think anyone's nearby to pick those up. A huge misstep there for the cats, as they really had an advantage starting, but credit to Shoeman finding the kill with that Fel Flame on Gul'dan, and he's already been able to turn in some gems now, looking to pick up more here in the top lane, as Diablo having to help out the cats here at mid until Malthael can return. Huge advantage gem-wise right now for party time, as they have enough for the first turn-in. Will they be able to find it? Do have some Siege Giants picked up here in the bottom by the Nexus cats, getting through that second of 2 turrets, the wall down as well, and leaping in and finding the flip as Diablo. Roots are there, but Thrall can't get out. Fantastic job by Mark Zombie, picking off the second one here in the bottom lane. Now it's Muradin, pretty low, but he has a Stormbolt out. He'll be okay. Malthael still struggling here against the Gul'dan, not really able to step too far out, so Diablo and the rest of the squad going to come help out Turd Herder. Maybe they're going to try to pick off Gul'dan. Mark Zombie getting behind him, should have a charge here, and does. Shoeman with 18 gems, likely to fall, and will. Third kill of the game for the high-flying Nexus cats. They're on top of the tree. They need a fireman to come help them down. They might need a fireman to put out the Deathwing as well, but these cats are climbing all over the place. Now looking at Muradin again. There's the flip, but a pause has come out. A disconnect on Malthael. We're going to flip back on over to my beautiful mug. How are you guys doing at home? Outstanding start for the Nexus cats. They were behind in gems, but being able to pick off that Gul'dan, we're almost deadlocked. It's only a 4-gem advantage right now for party time. They do have enough to turn in, however, and the cats are just 2 more gems from being at that mark. We do have Mega Muffin Hots in chat, says, go party time. And checking out the results of our poll, which I still haven't seen. Let me check that out for you really quick. Looks like the Nexus cats, with 67% of the vote, has been favored to win. Selexia looking for that donate link. Yeah, I should totally put the link. Let me put it here in chat for you. mvgcharity.com/tip. There you go. And if you're looking for that, you can also find it on the bracket, exclamation point bracket, to pull those up. Looks like everyone's ready. So I'm going to switch us back over to the game scene and count them in. 3, 2, 1. And we're back in. Turd Herder getting some gems in, and that'll do it. Nexus cats the first to the objective. Lanes are about even in all lanes, driven up to the midfield position, but once again the Nexus cats showing in this bottom lane where they've been throughout this one. Malthael's been the one playing risky, and maybe a bit risky right now. Turd Herder all alone. Stormbolt should connect. It does. And for the second time, Malthael will fall, but here come the cats in the bottom lane. Will follow the action as the web weaver spawning right behind them, already getting through this well very rapidly. The doctor now gonna jump onto this fort. Should be a web blast here onto it to finish it off. And just like that, the Nexus cats picking up the first structure of the game in the bottom lane. How does it change now after they've gotten through this? They've shown that they want to use that rotation with the Malthael in the mid-top rotation. And they've kept the 4-man in the bottom lane, but at this point, with that fort down, do they switch it up? And it looks like they will, sending 4, now 5 with Turd Herder here as well, trying to slam through this mid lane. Webweaver down to 33% health as Chest Glue here on the front side. Diablo coming in from the top, and here comes that Cataclysm right on top of 5 heroes, but Muradin, he's first to fall. The Molten Flame not going to get any kills. And I think the cats get out of here alive with the help of McGiblets on this Ana. Fantastically done by the number 16 Nexus cats, first to level 10. And let's take a peek at some of these talents. Will be Last Rites and Cursed Bullet for Malthael and Greymane. Also Nano Boost picked up by Ana, perhaps to help out this Orphea who went into the Eternal Feast. And it's going to be APOC for Diablo. Level 10's now picked up for Party Time, and it looks like it will be Burn Beneath My Shadow, so resets on those forts for Cataclysm. Horrify for the Gul'dan, of course, and Twilight Dream for Malfurion. For the Thrall, it will be Sunder. So not the Earthquake here, which I thought might have been the pick with the help of that Horrify, but they might not need it. Here's a lot of damage coming out onto Diablo, and Mark Zombie should fall here. He does. Orphea looking for anything with that Eternal Feast, but not getting enough. Sealyman trying to run out, does find the connect onto the root. Chest Glue low, and the Doctor's going to find the kill. Once again, Nexus cats looking good, and Ana getting the heal and makes it out alive is the Doctor, but Ana will be the one paying for it. Turd Herder still in here, still holding on to Last Rites, but not finding a target to use it on. Ends up being a 2-for-1 trade. It was Diablo and Ana falling for the Nexus cats, and just Muradin on the side of Party Time. But here come those Web Weavers, the first of the game spawned out by Party Time. And the cats are here at mid, clearing it out quickly. Malthael really good at getting these killed in rapid succession. It's Deathwing in the sky throwing down those meteors. You see Malthael in a bit of trouble, down to about 20% health. And now Orphea, Stormbolt to the face. Arthanaut's going to have to try to Q his way out of here. And now McGiblets finding that grenade onto some friendly targets. Going to heal up Turd Herder as the cats are in defensive mode right here. The bottom lane being sieged on. Still no one rotating down that direction. There goes Sealyman, going to split out and work on the siege for Party Time as the Web Weaver sitting just below the 50% health mark. Still no response from the cats. And finally, it'll be Turd Herder showing up. Let's check out up top. And here comes the Cataclysm once again by Deathwing, splitting up the team. But there's a Cursed Bullet, reducing that Deathwing down to 50% health. And they might be able to threaten him all the way off. The Twilight Dream did come out. Now Chest Glue gonna finish off Orphea. Muradin slapping him. Looking good. Top fort in trouble. I do believe there was a reset there onto the Cataclysm with the bottom fort going down. So that's what allowed that play to happen. And now with this fort down, Ekeb ready to rip again with that Burn Beneath My Shadow upgrade at level 10. Turd Herder playing a risky call here onto the siege camp in the bottom lane. No eyes on the enemy team, but they do have enough gems. You see Chest Glue trying to get some in. Thrall got his in. Who still has him? It's Deathwing just coming down from the sky. And that will be enough. Back-to-back turn-ins, but leaping on Muradin once again. Chest Glue trying to get out. Can he? Greymane's going to look for it and will get it with the help of that Eternal Feast from Orphea. Now Ekeb in a weird spot. There's a Cursed Bullet, reducing Deathwing down to 50% health. Arth now going to look for some more damage, but not quite enough from the cats. They should be able to defend this objective pretty easily now with the Muradin down. And here comes the first Web Weaver. Mid lane is what the Nexus cats want to work on first. Up top, this one's pushed pretty far, but no minion wave with it. Turd Herder's going to join up there and try to clear that himself. Bottom lane, not too much to worry about. Fort already down, so the Nexus cats playing defense here at the mid-fort wall. Another Cursed Bullet going to land onto Deathwing. Ekeb has to be scared from this point. Only 20 armor. and will hop up into the sky to get some of those plates back. Tremendous defense here from the Cats, keeping themselves afloat, keeping that fort alive. Clearing out top, clearing out mid, and now able to clear out bottom before it even reaches the wall. And I think that's most of the gems. Yeah, only 16 gems remaining for party time. And the Cats still holding on to 60, ready to get their next turn in if they can get to the egg spawners. 5 heroes here at mid for the Cats. Gonna try to force their way in, but I don't know if they know that all of party time waiting in this bush, they're gonna reveal with that echoed corruption, or rather just plain corruption from Gul'dan. Big damage onto Diablo, but Chessclew now maybe in a bit of trouble. Dwarf tosses forward. Last Rites does pick up the kill, but here's the Cataclysm. Turn Herder low, will fall. 28 gems on the ground. The Doctor gonna try to pick him up. Mark Zombie also low, can't walk back that direction, so some gems inevitably will hit the ground and will stay there. But the Cats still hold on to enough for their turn, and they're gonna look for this Bruiser Camp first. Without that Malthael alive, going to be really tough to push forward. But of course, on the other side, Muradin's still dead. So it's 4v4 on the field, with party time just a bit ahead on finding those level 16 talents. Here comes that Bruiser Camp for the Nexus Cats. Now, can they find the room to one of these turn-ins? They're going to try to look at bottom first. Mark Zombie in the area, but falling from the sky. There's Deathwing. Ekeb pretty close to all the Nexus Cats here. I'm thinking maybe this Greymane is going to look for the Cursed Bullet, but wants to get these gems in first, and does. 37 in the bank already for Nexus Cats. Here comes the damage now. Cursed Bullet hits onto Thrall, not the Deathwing that time. And the Cats still trying to jam in the final 18 gems needed for these Web Weavers. But with some pressure mounting in their lanes, they're going to drop on back, clear it out, and look to fight another day. Sending Malthael, Orphea up top. Down on the bottom, it's Ana, Greymane, Diablo. Wave clear complete. Party time now holding on to 33 gems, and they're nearby their Bruiser Camp, starting it up at Shoeman. Pokeflute nearby as well, and here comes Daddy Deathwing. Plenty of damage with this Q. Look at that thing go. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, absolutely beautiful. And still playing defense down here is party time. Here comes Chessclew to the top half. We'll see Mark Zombie starting the channel, and here they come. They land the sleep onto Muradin, flip him over, stun him in the wall again. There's that Avatar, but Last Rites getting the kill before it matters. Turd Herder may be in trouble himself. Very low, and does end up going down. Now Ekeb in trouble, but the Twilight Dream shutting down a lot of the damage from Nexus Cats. Good job by Sealy, man. Keeping party time in the fight, and that's enough to pick up a kill on Orphea. Maybe more now. Sundering comes through. McGiblets on the Ana in trouble. Does he have a sleep? Gonna try to look for it. Diablo trying to keep Ana alive. 200 health on both these heroes. The Doctor going in for the kill and gets it. Will pay with his life. But Diablo and Ana live, and they still hold on to the gems needed. Party time still just a little bit short, so they gotta search for more. Deathwing, he's down bottom. Gul'dan, Malfurion gonna turn in what they have, as the Cats will end up getting this turn in with the help of Mark Zombie. Is this a bit premature? No Greymane on the map for 15 seconds. They do just get back Orphea, and these lanes are kind of pushed out. Gonna need some help from Malthael here to clear this out before it drops in, but I don't think he's got it. Yeah, it's gonna be a little late, so dropping kind of far from the top fort wall is this top lane Web Weaver. Mid, it's all the way back at their keep wall. And bottom, gonna be quickly cleared up by party time, so it's gonna have to be a top lane priority here for Nexus Cats, and it's exactly what they're planning on doing. See if Deathwing wants to hop in the sky. There he goes, so prepare to see the dragon fall from the sky. Meteor's already coming down. As Greymane's gonna dark flight in and get through this second fort of the game for the Nexus Cats. Still with plenty of health is this Web Weaver in the top lane, but the Cat's gonna rotate towards mid, trying to finish off the last of the 3 outer forts. It's just Deathwing in defense up top. Here come the Cats once again. 5 heroes here for them. Great poke defense by Gul'dan. You see him just scaring everything away, and the Cats are like, enough is enough. We have no minions. We don't get the fort. But we're tied up 9-9 on kills. Let's take a look at the kill count. So far, it is 4 kills for the Doctor playing Greymane. 4 kills on the other side for Shoeman on Gul'dan. And another fight's breaking out. Mark Zombie in trouble, but there's a curse bullet again. Hits onto Chest Glue. And Muradin, he's been the target that the Nexus Cats have been after, and they've found plenty of kills on him. Here comes Iki looking for the turn and doesn't find it. Good interrupt by Turd Herder. Diablo charging in. Finds this Thrall, but Sealy Man able to survive. Here comes that Cataclysm onto a lot of targets. Arthur now very low, but still alive. Can he finish off anything? No. Actually, they do. They get the Muradin. But Orphea's gonna fall. Good roots landing onto a few in the Twilight Dream once again with the help of Gul'dan. Shoeman picking up 4. This could be the mega kill, and it is. Party time shutting down the Cats when it looked horrible for them. Lost the Muradin first, but a big turnaround. Outstanding work by Shoeman. And what a Twilight Dream by Pokaflute, keeping Party Time in the fight and turning the momentum around. Now level 20 talents here for them. We're going to see Demonic Circle picked up by Gul'dan. It's Hardened Shield for Muradin, and oh boy does he need it. Protecting against that last rites perhaps. It'll be Windrush for Thrall. Astral Communion for Malfurion. We don't see that one too often. And waiting on one more pick from the Deathwing. Here come the Blue Weavers yet again. I believe this is their 3rd turn-in of the game. Moby Beck in chat saying hacks. Sometimes you can't disagree. And the Cats have looked fantastic in this game, but now they got to defend against a boss. They got to defend against some late-game Web Weavers. And mid's going to be pushed up pretty soon, but the focus right now is this top lane boss still healthy. Sitting at about 75% health, and of course, that other boss, the Deathwing, he's here sitting with full armor. Now Cataclysm ripping through. It'll be a curse bullet landing quickly onto Iki. He's going to have to back out as quickly as he came in. And now his Chest Glue in trouble. Last Rites coming out and picks up the kill once again on Muradin. I don't know, did he not pop his hardened armor? I guess not. Cataclysm once again. Mark Zombie can't make it into base. Now Diablo, he's body blocked. Excuse me, that's Greymane who was body blocked. Diablo was already dead, and it's a triple kill for Party Time. They're on the core with the boss, and all their heroes except Muradin still alive. Deathwing with a Molten Flame, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, Party Time going up 1-0 on the Nexus Cats. So let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series and Military and Veteran Gamers. What a set. I'm blown away by how good the Nexus Cats just played. That looked incredible. Really could have been theirs to win. So if you're here thinking the Cats are just out of this, you're absolutely crazy. I disagree with you 100%. Well done by them, but just a little bit better there at the end by Party Time. Outstanding work from Shoeman. 8 kills, just the 1 death. And Iki with the Deathwing. A few heroes picked to deal with them, but 0 deaths in the game for Deathwing. Let's take a look at these talents before we move on to our next map. Just barely reaching level 20 there at the end was the Nexus Cats. We did end up seeing Stood in the Fire from Deathwing there at the end. And perhaps that's would help them pick up a few of those kills there at the end. So we are going to give you guys a peek over at the Invitational bracket if you are yet to see it. And if you want to kind of dive in deeper, remember you can type !bracket in chat right now. It will give you a link to head on over to check these out. Of course, we want to mention our charity sponsor that we're working with throughout the duration of this event, Military and Veteran Gamers. They're a non-profit charity supporting military veterans suffering with PTSD and depression. They do a fantastic job sending out care packages to individuals. Every dollar you contribute is going directly towards a fantastic individual who served our country and who may or may not be in desperate need of someone like you to pitch in and help them get through their struggles. So the more you can donate, the better. We're trying to raise $500 here throughout the event, already sitting at 35%. You guys are incredible, the amount of support we had last night. And definitely want to encourage, if you have some pennies to spare, to consider going over to mvgcharity.com/tip and donate at your will. So here's the bracket. We're in the top half of it right now. You see we have Party Time and Nexus Cats. And right after this, don't go anywhere, because at 10 o'clock Eastern, we got the following matchup. It's Zirconium League versus Team Training Wheels. Of a bit of mixed blood there. Mongoose played with these guys last season on Would Tap That. Now joining up with his brother on Team Training Wheels, and old friend Jason, of course. Going to be a lot of fun to check that one out later on. So make sure you're following this channel right now, twitch.tv/murderrg. Hit that follow button. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of Heroes of the Storm action going on tonight. I'm going to take a very short break to circle up with our captains, make sure we're ready to go for the next map. So I will leave you with a quick Patreon trailer for the Nexus gaming series. And welcome back, as we are getting ready for map number 2. Looks like we're going to be heading into Infernal Shrines. Currently up 1-0. It's Party Time taking the victory on Tomb of the Spider Queen. This map chosen by Party Time, so it'll be Nexus Cats first to draft here, letting them know I'm ready to go. Punjabi in chat saying perhaps some Cho'Gall next. We'll see. Wouldn't hate seeing that. Love some Cho'Gall myself. Played him just the other day with Wedge. I think it was, yeah, it was with Wedge. You guys know Wedge, right? Heroic Division moderator for Nexus Gaming Series. Board member for Nexus Gaming Series. Lead mod for Division S North America. What a guy. Really good friend. Longtime friend. Getting to work with him at NGS. Waiting on one quick adjustment here in our lobby, and I think we're going to be good to go. Okay, I think we're ready. Map number 2 will be Infernal Shrines, as chosen by Party Time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. If you're looking to check out some more action, a couple other matches are going on right now. You can head on over to twitch.tv/Gravesville. He's got Anti-Clown Association versus Wholesome Halfwits. And then over on twitch.tv/Slexia, we have Order of the Sleeping Dragon versus Team Happy Cloud. Be sure to support those guys as well. They're doing a tremendous job helping making sure every single match here in our opening round has a caster assigned to it. Love you guys. Thank you if you somehow are watching this and also casting at the same time. You're amazing. Thank you, Gravesville. Thank you, Slexia. And thanks to the whole cast. We have Bahamut Gaming doing some casting for us. We have one of our players tonight, Mark Zombie. He's going to be doing some casting for us. And of course, You guys know him from Nexus Gaming Series, the Season 8 headcaster himself. Arrow is doing some casting as well. So shout out to the entire crew, the entire admin crew as well. A lot of people helping from ReGen, NGS, MVG. It's such a community group effort. Brings a tear to my eye a bit. Check out these bands, though. We got Greymane and Zool taken away by Party Time, and it's Gul'dan and Deathwing taken away by the Nexus Cats. Pretty smart by the Cats after having to see what happened there in game number 1. I thought they probably should have taken away a Deathwing there, but they didn't. And it maybe cost them a little bit when you saw the Deathwing never died. There's the Garrosh pickup for Mark Zombie. I thought that was a hero they might have wanted in game 1 as well. They do get it here in game number 2. So what's priority now for Party Time? Is it taking away that Ana? It is, and they're also going to pair it in with an Abathur, which might be signaling to me, be careful about the Samuro. What are the Cats thinking? Picks 2 and 3 on the clock here. Game 1, they picked up a Malthael pretty early. Also had an Orphea out of the damage position. Here's going to be Malfurion, and it'll be Leoric for Turd Herder. Back on over to Party Time. A lot to think about here. Already a tank, already a support, and already an all-flaner for Nexus Cats. They just haven't picked up their 2 damage yet, so likely going to be some sort of damage ban from them here. Do they get rid of the Orphea who was played in game number 1, or do they switch that up a bit? Looks like it'll be Sylvanas, a hero we didn't see any of on Tomb of the Spider Queen, surprisingly so. I think she's top tier damage right now. No ban on Samuro. It's Johanna here in the final ban once again from the Nexus Cats. I gotta believe this is a Samuro pickup. Do they take it now or save it for that 5th slot? There's ETC. Of course, Samuro pairing in so well with Abathur, but they're going to hold it back for now, just grabbing the Rainer for Sealyman. So, do the Cats smell this? Or is there a bit too much catnip in their face? Are they distracted by something? Need their damage here. It's Arthanel on the Jaina. And the Doctor bringing out the Butcher. I love it. I love it. I love the Butcher. This is great. Holy moly. You love to see it. Let's go. Mark Zombie in chat throwing out some faces. I'll give you a face. Hell yeah. Wow. Ekeb final selection. Is it Samuro? No. It'll be Malthael, the one picked up. And perhaps just as scary. Can go into the, Tormented Souls. I almost couldn't remember what it's called because we rarely get to see it anymore. But when you have Ana and you have Abathur, Tormented Souls becomes very interesting here on Infernal Shrines. I don't know yet. Maybe you guys at home know, but I'm going to put up another poll. Who will win Game 2? Will it be Party Time or Nexus Cats? And the poll is open. Once again, go up to the top of your chat. Click on the old drop down. Select the team you want to win and hit submit. Oh, golly. Hold on. Doop.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Someone was trying to get an invite. Ah. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Had to clear up something. I'm the only admin available right now, apparently. But here we go. Game number 2. And on the left-hand side, we got Ana, played by Pokeflute, Chessclue on the ETC, Ekeb on the Malthael, Sealyman on the Red, White, and Blue Rainer. And in the bottom lane on the Abathur, it's Shoeman. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Party Time. And here in the red, we got McGiblets on Malfurion. Arthur now on Jaina. The Doctor playing the Butcher. And Mark Zombie here on Garrosh. Top lane, Turd Herder on Leoric. Make some mother flippin' noise for the Nexus Cats. Level 1 talents. Checking them out. Love seeing the Butcher. He's going for that extra minions, merc, and monster damage with chop meat at level 1. Anything else crazy? Oh, okay. It's Locust build from Abathur. Very nice. Can the Nexus Cats get off to the same start they had in game number 1? Lord knows, I don't. I sure hope they can. Right now, it's Arth now in a bit of harassment trouble from ETC. No roots yet, but there is the stun from the Butcher. Still no roots yet. There they are, finally coming through. A little help from that Jaina Blizzard as well, and Chestclue having to power slide out. Good combo damage, good CC chain from the Nexus Cats as the mid-top rotation, once again, looks like Leoric going to be working on that, but perhaps a bit easier from mid to bot here on Infernal Shrine, so I'm not quite sure if Turd Herder is going to be leaving this lane or not. Currently, it looks like just the Abathur up there as Malthael rotating down towards mid where the Doctor is working on stacks playing this Butcher. The Nexus Cat's now looking at a siege camp and should be uncontested as Mark Zombie nearby in this bottom shrine area and gonna walk right towards the ETC. Not too scared if you're gonna flip him. Bit of body block, and of course the hat from Abathur means a bit of extra damage there onto the Garrosh. Globe nearby for Mark Zombie to get a bit of his health back. Keeping an eye on the Butcher, of course the stacks are showing on our talent screen below. 22 blood already. Or meat. I don't know, what do you call them? Fresh meat. Yep, the freshest kind. Goats on both sides. There's a stun onto Malthael. Turd Herder here as well. Malthael should be good. Gonna get some support from Abathur. Now bottom lane is Chestclue inside a root, inside a Blizzard once again is ETC. And the Cats have a lot of damage. They bring in it. They bring in the CC. They bring in the damage. And a lot of it might start with the Doctor, especially once he's stacked. Especially once we see the level 10 selection. I'm expecting Lamb to the Slaughter. But who knows? Who knows? It could be Furnace Blast. First Shrine will be active in just about 7 seconds. And we're deadlocked on XP. Garrosh looking for a flip, finds it. There's a stun as well. Roots will land with the Blizzard, and Chestclue in big trouble. Follow-up stun from the Butcher, and ETC might be first blood, and he is once again. The Nexus Cats finding first blood up against the number 1 seed Party Time. And they're going to have plenty of room now to operate inside this shrine. Remember, it is an Abathur on the side of Party Time, so a bit weaker here until level 10, until they get that clone. And it's all but free right now for the Cats as Leoric sent up top to be working on this Bruiser camp pushing in. Abathur down bottom trying to just keep the Locust coming out. And the Cats are already at 23 Skeletal Defenders down. Now Malthael joining down here in the shrine. Mark Zombie going to toss him right away as the hat is on top of Raynor. Here comes the extra damage, and McGiblets stuck in a weird spot, body blocked by ETC and Malthael, and now Mark Zombie could be casualty number 2. He is. Double kill for Party Time, shutting down the Cats at 35 Skeletal Defenders, but still nearby is Jaina, and she can be a bit tricky. If she can find a good Blizzard in here, she might be able to finish off a couple extra cheap ones here for the Cats, but first Blizzard unsuccessful as ETC able to body block and kind of outmaneuver Arthur now, and looking for that slide, not going to connect this Chestclue. Here comes Turd Herder from the top side. 2 more Skeletal Defenders needed, and the Cats will get it. They're going to pay with the Leoric's life, but I think it's worth it. McGiblets may be in trouble, walking away now. Ekeeb on that Malthael getting tossed around by Garrosh. But the Cats are going to back on out just 7 seconds until Leoric respawns. A leap on the bad side of the wall. But the Cats not able to finish off that Raynor. I thought maybe the Butcher was going to continue that charge in, but ended up chickening out just a bit. 75 stacks on the fresh meat. Still not quite fully stacked. Here they come once again with that Punisher leaping over the wall. ETC will be healthy. He'll be okay. But the wall, the turrets, they're down. And the Cats, able to scamper on out. Checking out the bottom lane where Arthur now playing this Jaina had to worry about big push coming in from the Locust, big push from the Siege Camp as well. That was picked up by, I presume, Abathur? I don't know who else would have came down there. Now Ekib right in this bush and no one knows it. Power slide onto 2 from Chestclue. McGiblets trying to run on out. He's on this Malthael getting harassed from, he's on the Malthael. McGiblets is on the Malfurion. Excuse me. It's the Mals. I always mix them up for some reason. A bit of dyslexia, perhaps. And a good camp steal by Party Time. Looking like the stronger team there in that instance. Great work by ETC setting up that initial slide. And then you see loudspeakers picked up at level 4 and Echo Pedal at level 7. So a bit of extra damage for ETC, maybe signaling that he would have wanted the stage dive, but we do see the mosh pit picked up and we do see another kill coming out here. This one on top of Jaina. 5-1 now. 2 for ETC, 2 for Raynor, 1 for Malthael. As the Cats are just now reaching level 10, they're a full level behind their opponents. But they've been looking good on the objective, looking good in some of these team fights. And the Butcher still sitting without dying yet, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, no, 1 death. 1 death. So 76 fresh meat. Make it 79. Mid lane, it's Leoric trying to harass back Malthael. Power slide coming from ETC. Do they get the kill? They do. Good grenade from Ana, shutting down any sort of healing from Turner, but the Ring of Frost, magnificent. Twilight Dream as well. And they might pick up 2 here, but great healing, self-healing from Ekib, and the extra healing coming out from Ana. They pick up 1, 2, and 3. Make it 4 with Butcher falling. Just Malfurion surviving. What a turnaround. Ekib and Sealy Man playing the Malthael and the Raynor. Tons of damage, and Pokaflute looking magnificent on the Ana. Grenade shutting down any sort of healing when it looked like that Twilight Dream from Malfurion was going to swing it around for the Cats. They only end up getting the 1 kill. And a big multi-kill for Party Time. Going to set them up now with level 13 talents before the Shrine is active. 23 seconds till we're here. And Abathur now at the level 10, has that ultimate evolution, continuing this Locust build at level 13. Going to get that ranged siege attack now, which is really when they can start getting the damage onto some of these structures. Big setup already from Party Time in the bottom lane as the Nexus Cats, they know they don't have level 13, so do they stay here? Do they push through this top wall and forego any sort of attack onto the Shrine? Looks like that is their decision. Just Leoric alone in the bottom. Here come Party Time. Hyperion can be played by Sealy Man as they're going to pressure down this fort, knowing that Nexus Cats, they're all up top and there's not much Leoric's going to be able to do in defense here. Fort will fall. Still no one in the Shrine, waiting for Malthael to get back. Turtle trying to escape, but good healing reduction again from Pokaflute. Gonna find their 10th kill of the game. That is number 3 on Leoric. And they're continuing their push here in the bottom lane. Up top, Nexus Cats not able to get through that top fort. Now they've lost a lot on this wall. Of course, positioning already picked up by Malthael inside the Shrine. He's collected 23 skeletal defenders to this point. Not much the Cats can do now. Still no level 13 talents. Garrosh thinking about moving out towards mid, but maybe a bit scared knowing that Party Time nearby on that Shrine. They don't want to expose too deep into the lane and sacrifice any more deaths. They're going to have to make a defense at the keep wall. And oh no, they might have to do it without the Doctor, making a risky rotation in, and last rites, picking up a kill on the Butcher, reset back to 98 stacks of fresh meat. And here comes a Mortar Punisher, bottom lane. Party Time looking for the first keep of the game. Wall already down, 1 turret down as well. Indomitable pop by Garrosh, trying to scoot on back, trying to lure this Punisher with them. But Leoric taking a ton of damage. McGiblets walking in for that Twilight Dream and will pay with his life. So no supporting left for the Nexus Cats. And Party Time looking to push in, finding the kill on Garrosh. Punisher still up, keep down to 30% health, and it's falling quickly. Power Slide landing on the Auric, and Turd Herder's down. It's a triple kill for Party Time. Punisher is still alive, just Jaina and the Butcher here in defense, but is it enough? I don't know if it is. Another leap from the Punisher, and Arthur now in big trouble. Now down to 180 health. Can the Mortar Punisher finish him off? No, but the core now dropping below 30% health. Ladies and gentlemen, Party Time will be advancing to the quarterfinals here in the invitational bracket of the ReGen Invitational 3. Checking out our match summary once again, brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series and military and veteran gamers. What a set. A tremendous performance from the Nexus Cats, but it's just a little bit too short of a victory here tonight. Looking really solid from the number 16 spot. And you guys in Division D, be prepared for the Nexus Cats this season. They look good. I'm expecting them to be a top team in Division D this season. Congrats to them. Thank you for being participants here in the ReGen Invitational 3. But we got to give it up to Party Time. The 2-0 victory, 14-2 there in game number 2, looking very good. Really, it's just chest clue. A couple deaths there. Had a few deaths in game number 1 as well. But outstanding work from top to bottom from this roster. They looked on point. A lot of help from Polka Flute there in game number 2, playing the Ana, shutting down a lot of healing. Great setups with those grenades. Pretty good sleeps as well. And a bit of a different look there. You keep in game 1 playing the Deathwing, game 2 switching to the Mouthfeel, where they get that Abathur. And I think Shoeman applied a lot of pressure. You look at the XP totals, 11,000 for him, and led his team in siege damage there. So credit to Shoeman, picking up a hero that you don't see quite as frequently as we used to. Played in a bit of a different manner than maybe we're used to as well with that Locust build. So credit to them. Let's take a look at this build before we move on. And I'm going to try to reach out, find us an interview. See if I can find Ekeb. Mega Muffin Hots in chat saying congrats to Party Time. And joining me, we do have Ekeb, the captain from Party Time. How you guys feeling right now?
We're feeling pretty good right now.
Pretty good, pretty good. Game 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen, their map pick. But you guys look pretty good. You came in with the plan. You got the Deathwing off the top. They didn't ban it away. I thought maybe they should have. How excited are you guys to snap lock in that Deathwing?
Oh, that felt really, really good. Because I've been practicing Deathwing for a while now, and it feels good to actually play him in a real live official match.
Yeah, so we saw that they wanted to bring that Mouthfeel into the double soaking. They jammed 4 heroes in that bottom lane for most of the map. And you guys made an early swap around, and you positioned the Gul'dan on the Mouthfeel. How much did that change in your eyes? Because from my point of view, it made a world of a difference.
Yeah, as soon as we switched Gul'dan into double soaking mode, and we switched places with Deathwing, we just kind of nullified their 4-man push, and they couldn't really... It's very hard to push into Death, say.
I mean, you had that Molten Breath every single time on the wave, it seemed, and they never really had any minions to push in with. Ultimately, they ended up finding that fort, but after it was down, it seemed like they kind of were a bit lost. They didn't want to continue the push in the bottom lane, and instead they had to start moving heroes towards mid, towards top. And it seemed as though that's where it started breaking down, especially when you got to level 10, you picked up the upgrade on Cataclysm, and you're just able to split them in half time and time again, picking up a couple mega kills in that fight, or in that map. Difference maker having the Cataclysm upgrade over the Bellowing Roar. What's your thoughts on the two talents now that you've admitted you've had some time to play the Deathwing?
You should be taking the Cataclysm upgrade 9 out of 10 times. Usually the only times that I take Bellowing War is to disrupt a Mosh or disrupt some key ultimate on the enemy team.
Yeah, it seemed as though, like, the moment you guys, I think it was the bottom fort, it went down, you're like, all right, Cataclysm time. Boom, there you go. And you find kills, you end up parlaying that into, I think, a 2-level lead towards the end of the map. What, in your eyes, was the difference maker? Was it finally you guys were able to get the boss? Was it just the help from your Deathwing able to get some of those kills? Or is there someone on your team that you want to credit for helping you guys on that map 1 victory?
I just want to credit Chest Clue for being the bait in every single team fight.
So true, so true.
Because he was the one that took every single curse bullet, every single last rites in the team fights.
And there was a couple that hit you, the curse bullets, but you're right.
You're right. And he died a lot in that game, and I just want to say I'm sorry for using his bait. And
I think who was it in chat mentioned it too. It was like, oh my gosh, they need to stop killing this Muradin because it's not working for him. And
right,
you got to credit Chess Clue because he was in there, he was playing aggressive, sometimes even dwarf tossing in to be ultra aggressive.
Right, and every time the enemy team blew all their ultis just to kill them, that gave Party Time an opportunity just to clean up and just kill the enemy team.
Absolutely. And then game number 2, of course, we just concluded the set there on Infernal Shrines. Once again, you guys losing first blood, but able to kind of turn it around and make the best of it after the first objective. So both games, we ended up seeing you guys playing from behind. Did you have a bit more confidence in the second game, knowing that you have an Abathur comp, you're going to be online at level 10? What's kind of the vibe of the team when you see yourselves dropping a couple deaths early on in those maps?
Well, we knew that Abathur's really weak early game, right? So we knew we were going to struggle levels 1 through 10. And once we got our ultis up, our synergies and everything, I think that's when we just felt comfortable with just initiating the team fights and just, doing what we can do to get that quad kill or get that triple kill.
And the final kill count, 14 kills for Party Time there. You guys looked on fire. I was personally crediting Pokeflute with a lot of really good grenades there, anti-healing, especially able to get at least 3 of those kills in one of those final mega kills you had because of that grenade. I think it was the one right after that Twilight Dream that was outstanding from their Malfurion, but you guys swung it right around with that grenade. You had a lot of help coming through, of course, from the Malthael and the Rainer, but how much do you credit Pokeflute in that map? Because from my eyes, looked like maybe MVP performance from Pokeflute.
Oh, she's one of the best Ana players that I know. Like I can't give her credit enough for all the things that she does to enable our team to do what we can. Because her nano boost timings in that game were spot on. Because that's really important when you're trying to nano boost Malthael, and you just have to get that timing right. And I can't thank her enough for that.
So right after we finish here, starting at 10 o'clock tonight Eastern, we have your 2 potential opponents coming up next. Zirconium League, formerly known as Would Tap That, and Team Training Wheels. Have you had a chance to look forward in this bracket at all, or maybe one team you'd prefer to play here?
I have a friend that was in Team Training Wheels, and I think I would like to play them instead of Would Tap That or Zirconium League.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you might know Mongoose, right? NGS board member. Jason's on that squad. So
yes, it's
a fun team. I'm excited. Some former ReGen members, so I like following them and seeing how they do. And of course, Zirconium League. They played really well last season as Would Tap That, but can they continue their performance? We'll find out. But hey, Ekeb, well done tonight. Party Time, the #1 seed here in this invitational bracket. You guys hold suit. You get the 2-0 domination tonight. Before I let you go, time for some shout-outs.
First off, shout out to you for bringing this tournament to us and organizing everything. Shout outs to all the participants that are playing. Looking forward to playing against you guys. And shout out to my team. You guys played great tonight, and I appreciate it.
Looking good. Excited to see you next week in the quarterfinals. Of course, one more win will put you on to our championship Saturday. So best of luck to you, Iki. Best of luck to your team Party Time. And we'll see you guys soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
See ya. All right, stream. We're not going anywhere because it'll be 30 minutes. And we will have some more Heroes of the Storm action, some more ReGen Invitational action. Weenus looking for the donate link. I'll throw that out one more time. HTTPS. Oh, I gotta type it right. mvgcharity.com/tip. Did I spell that right? I did. And then I'm gonna set up that command right now because it seems like you guys want that command. Let's see. Donate command. Response. You can donate to military and veteran gamers at oh, that's not the right link. Boom. Got it. And submit. Let's see if that worked. Donate. Yay! I did it. Okay. Stream. We have until 10 p.m. Eastern until our next matchup. I got to do some stream setup stuff. Hang out for a bit. Get some more water. Maybe walk my dog for a bit. But don't go anywhere. Stay tuned here. Check it out. If you want to watch some stuff in the meantime, head on over to twitch.tv/Gravesville or twitch.tv/Slexia. I almost said Sexia. It's Slexia, though. Thank you for being here for this one. Party Time wins it 2-0 over the Nexus Cats. And we'll be back in 30 minutes for some more Heroes of the Storm.